Hello kids, in this video I will make new wood to look like old wood, and the reason is you see behind me the outdoor kitchen I'm building, and I have those beams that are nicely like a little bit grey and rustic, and then I have this new board that looks really bright, and I don't think that really fits in that one. I could wait a couple of years and it will go grey and then everything is fine, but I don't want to wait 2 years or 5 years or 7 years, so I will make it grey. And you may already heard about the vinegar plus steel wool trick, but it doesn't work with this with our pine wood and spruce. It doesn't work. I have tried it several times. It makes pretty bad results. It works with some hardwoods, but not with these ones. So I'm using something different, and I think most of you woodworkers, you haven't ever even heard about it, but it's somewhat common thing here in Finland what people have been doing out. So I have started already this progress some days ago. I don't know, maybe a little bit less than a week ago, and I did put most of the boards here lying outside to get some sun. And they will get some yellow color pretty soon, in just a couple of days, and that will help a lot to get this process done faster. It's not necessary what I have been reading, but I know that it's going to make it faster. And actually here I have some old boards, or like poles. It's a little bit like yellow in the other side and grey from the other side. And this side has been getting some sun, and it's like a pressure wood, or not pressure wood, but a little bit the same, and it gets this nice color. So the sun is actually pretty important thing for this process, and I can start it today, but it will actually take months to get grey, not years like normal. It makes it faster. It takes in months, but maybe after the first week I can see some results already. And it works better when it's in sun, so I will do it in these boards and leave them in the sun, and I will not put it in the wall yet. So now it's the 9th of May, and I will continue with the roof, but I will start doing this in the between, so I can get the process going on. So the thing what I'm going to do is again something that I haven't ever done. Like in this project I'm testing a lot of stuff. But yeah, the trick is I have water and I will add there a little bit iron sulfate. And I did a lot of research before I ordered it. And this is just like speeding up the coloring process of the wood, and it's going to make it grey. It doesn't have anything like color in the ingredients inside it. It's just like physics. So I'm making a drink of physics here, or chemistry maybe. So this is iron sulfate, and I'm searching the recipe, and some say that it's 2 kilos to 10 liters of water. Some say it's 1 kilo. But after bigger research I was convinced that I will try to put 500 grams in 10 liters of water. But I will make now 2 liters of this solution, so I will put this 100 grams. And I bought 2 kilos of this stuff. It's a Domus Classica web shop in Finland, I think, because it came like 3 days or something. So nice. Yeah, it's in Helsinki and Tampere in Finland, and Hattula they have a place. And so I have a shitload of this, and it was, I don't know if I said already, but it was 25 euros or something. So it's pretty cheap. You can't really get cheaper stuff to color your wood than this. It's cheaper than the steel wool and vinegar trick. And it gives the nice color by the time, but it also gives protection against the mold. And I know in this our property sometimes it's the summer we have a lot of sun, but after that it's quite wet, mist, and we get some mold on the top of the white paint, for example. I can see black dots. Very difficult to open. Yeah, I have the scale in here, and I prepared it like boiling some water. It goes much better when the water is boiled. So let's do this. We find one old, not old, but a self-made wooden spoon. Only tool that I want to use in here. And so 100 grams of this stuff. One spoon was 35 already. That is it. 103 grams. It's not so accurate. Alright, then I will put 1 liter of water, what I did boil already. And if you're doing this same, you have to be more careful than I am. There's some steam coming here, of course, because the water is so hot. So that was 1 liter water. Yeah, and yeah, don't be so hasty, Kai. I take this same spoon, but I will close this one now. So I did use only like 1/20 of this solution. So it's already getting some color. So the iron sulfate, it's like green color, but this solution is getting a brown color. I can see it works. This spoon is getting some color already. This water is a little bit warm also. I will add this one in there, and then I will be stirring it for a couple of minutes. Then I have 2 liters of this solution. And what I was reading online, if you put too much of this iron sulfate, it will make the wood green. But it could be that over the time it will be grey. Some woods can get black. I think the hardwoods usually they react too much. Like what we have here is the oak. It can be black after the procedure. So you want to have a test piece and test it out before you do it. I'm pretty sure the testing is a little bit difficult because, as I said, it will take some months. So you will not see it immediately what kind of color it will get. So that's why be really careful with this one if you have something really important what you're making a color. But yeah, this guy is getting some color already. So do you see it? It's a little bit green or grey. It's got some color immediately. And this spoon is actually birch. It's a somewhat hardwood. So then I have a paintbrush. I will just paint it on the boards. And I was reading actually in one place that if you put some dishwasher or something soap here, it breaks like you know the thing. It's easier to get the water into the boards or on the boards. And you can use paintbrush, or then you can use a spray system to spray it on. Spraying is much faster if you have it already in the walls, it's easier. But now when I have it in here, I think it's just faster to paint here. And I will put some gloves on actually. just in case. This stuff is not nice in your skin or your eyes, so be careful. So the water like pearls on the wood, and if you put the soap, it breaks like the intention, or the, my English is so shit. It breaks the surface of the water, so it doesn't make bubbles like this. So I was reading that it's difficult to see where you have parts what you have treated already. But these are changing the color. I can see the color change already here. Yeah, I can see this is slow with the paintbrush, but I'm pretty sure I can get better results with this. Alright, it took me like 1 hour, and I did paint 150 meters of these boards, and they are 15 centimeter wide, so they're pretty wide ones. So it's pretty fast with the paintbrush also. I used 3.5 liters of that thing, we call it rautavihtrilli, and yeah, pretty cheap. It's like 3 euros of that iron sulfate. And if you use a spray, you maybe use like a double amount of it, because you lose it in the air when you're spraying. And then you have to be really careful when you have to cover everything, because if you have like a concrete, it can change the color of that also. And also when it's drying and it's raining, it can still be pouring down. So you have to be covering stuff like 1 month or something. So that's why I have it outside here, so I don't stain the rocks or anything inside the kitchen. And I was checking if this is really harmful for the nature. So actually people use this in the grass, they remove the moss. It's working in that also, so maybe it's not so dangerous. But of course you need to be really careful, especially if you're spraying it. You have to have glasses and masks and everything. But with the paintbrush I just had my working clothes and I had gloves. I had a little bit that in my hand, but so little that I didn't have any effect. It can be like irritating for your skin. So I didn't have anything. And one more thing, don't use this in interior, only exterior, because it can be harmful maybe inside, I don't know. But in Finland we only use it outside. So I was using it only for the outside boards and the outside surface. Yeah, now it's just waiting. I will come here later with the camera also. I can now show. It took some color already. Especially these ones what I had here in the outside in the rain. You can see there's one board I did put in the middle what is not painted. So they're a little bit, they look like wet. A little bit gray and like wet. Alright, now it's been 4 days since I did give the treatment, and now we can compare about new board and the aged one. So it's now already pretty gray. I'm pleased about the color already, but in coming months it will change the color. And I did wash these just with the hose and water, just putting some water on it 2 days ago, and that helps, makes it more even. But some boards are not perfect, so this is why it's nice when you can have it in the sun and you can have see the transformation, and then you can choose the best boards for the places what you can see the most. So for example, in my summer kitchen or the outdoor kitchen, I will put the best boards in the front, because that's what you always see when you go there and spend time in the yard. And when you go back on the summer kitchen or the outdoor kitchen, you can't really see the boards, or you can see it, but nobody, maybe somebody's pissing there, but people are not really spending time there. So yeah, I'm really pleased already. It is now 10 days from the time when I did treat the wood, and this wall is like greenish, pretty green, a little bit like darker than the front side. Let me show you the front side. So this is the front side, also 10 days after I treated the wood. And actually this side looks much lighter and more grey, but I think it's how it's tinting the light out, or reflecting the light. I'm not sure what, I'm pretty sure it's about that. But they should be like all same color. And I did put them on the wall like a little bit more than a week ago. So yeah, that's the update. Alrighty, now it's 1 month and 10 days when I did color these, and I would guess we are really close to the final look already. I can see that this side is for the sun, and it got the light master lighter, so it's already gray, not anymore in greenish color. I can see a little bit also that yellow blue color coming through that. And yeah, I would think this is the final look. But however, this wall has done in the same time, and the boards were first in the ground, taking the same sun, same environment. Then I did put them in the wall. The front wall, what has a really nice sun in the morning, it went like light. But this wall, this is a little bit in the side. It's more in the sun, but there's so many trees shading this wall, and this is still greenish. So that wall can take a long time to get the grey one like in the front, and that can be like 1 year or so. So not ready after the one summer, maybe it's ready in the next summer. You have to keep this in mind. But in overall, I'm really satisfied how it looks. I think this is really cheap. I know it's really cheap, but I think it's really nice to get the grey look to the boards if you want that. And it looks natural, and it will resist the mold. So in now on, I will do this same treatment to all the boards if I'm doing something similar in outdoors. This one, but don't use it inside, because that's maybe not safe. I don't know, but at least when they have been outside like a year or two, then you could take them inside. But anyway, in this area, if I leave the boards out here for 1 year or a little bit more, they are grey already. But if I have them on the wall, they will not get grey color. They need sun, and they need water, the weather, everything going on there, and then they will turn up grey natural way. But this is the fast way to do it when you're doing like a wall or something. So thumbs up for this thing, and yeah, it's really working, and it's really cheap.